Hello guys and welcome to StarDrive 2 with the surprise update that was recently produced. Here in the UK it's Friday evening. I've finished work, I've walked the dogs, got a couple of beers in the fridge, so cheers. And yeah, let's enjoy some StarDrive 2. So whilst the situation for me in real life is pretty sweet right now on a Friday evening, in StarDrive 2 the situation is not as rosy. So we're at war with the Chuck affiliation and the Cordazine Collective, and we recently survived some invasions of our sort of colonies, and we defeated the Cordazine fleet, but it still has its troop transports. So I want to chase after them just to see whether I can destroy them in space before they land anywhere. We're constructing ships on Earth, and the rest of our colonies are constructing trade goods, university, and Imperial Bank. We're currently losing 7 billion credits a turn. I'm hoping that situation is going to improve. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, so we should get them this next turn. That's good. Okay, it looks like our income's updated, so we're only losing 1 a turn now. That's positive. Well, it's not positive. It's still negative, but it's better than it was. So we've got another WASP completed here, and I think we've got 2 orbiting this world now. Then I don't know whether it will actually repair, because I don't think we've got any orbital facilities here. But so let's have a look. So that is it's down in the red at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on it and see whether it improves over the next few turns. We want to complete these WASPs because they're corvettes, and you do get some free ships, basically. When I say they're free, you've obviously got to build them, but they don't put you over your command point limit. So we've got another 4 corvettes we can build, and then some frigates as well. Unread messages. So hostile fleets, yeah. The Cordazine are basically coming through this wormhole and attacking us from there. So we're going to need to kind of plug that, I think, as far as we can. But we're very much in a kind of a desperate stabilization or desperate scramble phase at the moment. Let's end the turn. Right, yeah, so we have caught up with those ships. They've got a corvette guarding them, so maybe if we destroy the corvette, the transports will be wiped out. That would be nice. Not for them, but for me. So what have we got? We've got our very hopeful class and our carrier. So let's select the carrier and launch its fighters. And with those fighters, where's the enemy? Right, get after that enemy ship. And I might have to slow it down just to click on the damn thing. Right, let's speed back up, and yeah, you please get after it as well. In fact, let's slow down. But I seem to have actually moved the camera whilst it's slowing down. So let's actually click on it and then speed things back up. So he's hitting our carrier. Our carrier's got shields all the way around it. You can see down here the shields are fine at the moment. How's its shields doing? If I click on it. We haven't got through the shields yet, but it's already. I think it must be. Maybe we damaged it in the last battle, and it was one of the ones that retreated, because it's already pretty kind of this amber color. As you can see, our ships are in the green because they haven't been damaged. Still haven't managed to burn through its. Oh, there we go. Well, that was quick when it came. So our ships did fine. We destroyed that military ship, that corvette. So I assume the transports are now. Yeah, there they go. Good. That will have been painful for them, hopefully. It's a hostile fleet, but there's more of them coming, and there's a lot of ships in that fleet. Yeah, we're really up against it now. So, how did those... still in the red. I can't tell whether it's actually improved. Oh, so it is repairing, but at 1... Yeah, at 1%. So maybe we're bringing that one back to Earth. Whilst the ships around Earth will move to Arrest 2, bring these ships to Arrest 2, and try and concentrate something of a fleet. Ultimately, I don't think these ships... where were they? They definitely had more ships that we selected. Where have they gone? Well, they've got large fleets here as well. They've got troop transports. Yeah, it was definitely... There we go, this fleet here is what I was trying to see. So I don't know if they've got troop transports with them, which means that they can't attack our colonies at least. But it's still not great. Okay, let's advance the turn. And again. Oh, hostile fleet. Yeah, we know about that. So we've completed the wasps. Oh, completed that particular wasp. Okay, that's fine. Yep. And the bank has been built. So that may have... Yeah, it's brought us up to kind of break even, which, whilst not very exciting, is a step forward. Soil enrichment then. +1 food per farmer. So we've got 1 farmer on this planet. What do we want to do? I was on about Alpha 1 becoming kind of a staging post because it does have abundant minerals. Is there any more facilities to increase our production? So if we move the farmer, we get more production here. We're losing 7 to pollution, but the world is still positive food-wise because we've got an aeroponic farm. So I think let's capitalise on that. Let's build the pollution resequencer just to try and get rid of the pollution that we've got so far, and so increase production. And we've already got a pollution resequencer on Earth, so it's helping. Otherwise, we'd be losing 15 production, whereas we're only losing 8 right now. And yeah, we'll leave Earth as it is, but we'll bring this wasp down here, merge those fleets together. Pollution resequencer there. Imperial University being built there, which we really do need because we've fallen well behind in technology. And I'm just looking at this colony. Can we do anything useful at all with it? It is going to grow in 3 turns. That might give us some more options. Let's get the Imperial Bank because it doesn't actually cost any maintenance, and it may give it may eventually give us some increased credits. So let's end the turn. And combine these fleets, hopefully. Okay, so we've got that coming together there. Still well undermanned compared to the enemy, but they do seem to be hanging around in here. Probably, I would guess, waiting for troop transports. But that is just that's just a guess. And yeah, we've got another wasp built. Let's move him out. And no, there's still more coming. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Now then, let's just have a little look at diplomacy. And because previously these guys didn't, they were kind of happy to go to sort of kind of agree a peace treaty with us. but I wasn't happy about it because I just felt they would get stronger and stronger. But now we're at war with two enemies. Hello, you ugly bastard. So, would we... could we go to peace? Should we have peace? They would say they would go to... okay. Now then. Yeah, our people hate them. Fine. I very much doubt they'd be willing to give me anything. Oh, they would. They would. Not much. But... any technologies? I thought that might be pushing it. Hey, well look, we can get a bit of credits out of them. Let's confirm that. Okay, yes. So I doubt that will last particularly long, but it gives us a chance to concentrate at least on trying to repel the Courtezine. And who knows, the Chuck and the Courtezine may even go to war, then I can sort of backstab the Chuck maybe, but look, we're a long way away from being able to do anything that fancy, so let's end the turn. Okay, yeah, so particle beams. Great. And yeah, let's have a look at what research. A discharger. That sounds unpleasant. Discharger causes enemy capacitors to release their energy by bridging them with the ship's hull, if only for a moment. The weapon does minimal thermal damage as well. The discharge effect only works if the ship's hull is hit. I'm not too excited about that, to be honest. What's this orbital habitat? So it increases the amount of population. So that would be quite handy. It is a bit costly at -2 a turn. A spaceport, plus 50% modifier to money generation on this colony. I think we've got to go with that, guys. Just we have to sort of bash our economy into some sort of shape. And how are things going here? We're getting a little collection of wasps. I mean, they're not going to do much, but potentially with the other ships alongside them, they could be useful. I'm thinking that once we've got this wasp done, we may need to refit our carrier and our very hopeful, and get some more of them built eventually as well. Lots to do. Should really think about, can we colonize any other worlds as well, but that might be a little bit pointless if we can't keep them safe. What's Noxum? So Noxum, exploration bonus, gain plus 20% to missile damage. Well, we could end up with two sources, I suppose, in our control, but we're a way off yet. So hostile fleet, yeah, remember that. Hostile fleet. Okay, so we've built the university. That's good. And it hasn't crippled us financially, so I'm happy about that. 16 production here, that's fairly decent, I think. But we are losing 8 to pollution. We're at max population as well, so is there any point in continuing to have a food surplus? Not by the look of it. So let's go with the pollution resequencer, and we might be able to turn this into a production planet, which could be useful. Imperial Bank. Okay, and the turn. So we've grouped them all together. Oh yeah, so he's now repairing. So he was red, only repairing at 1%, whereas now 16%. Oh, it is good that it shows you the rate of repair. I hadn't realised that before this episode, so I've learned something, and it's Yes, good. Okay, we can actually improve the production on Earth. We shouldn't be doing that, really. Let's leave the damaged one at Earth, but otherwise continue to try and concentrate a little bit of a fleet. Yeah, maybe about that. Hostile fleet. So they're still hanging around down there. It could just be because they haven't got troop transports. Because I mean, they were able to come up here with their other fleet, so I don't think it's a fuel shortage or anything like that. Yeah, hostile fleet. We know about that. Oh, what about our scouts? I've probably neglected my scouts, and let's go see what that anomaly is. Yeah, hostile fleet. Did have a little, not a whinge as such. I think it would just be nice if there was an idle ship warning. If there is one and I'm just missing it, if you, somebody could comment in the old YouTube's comment, that would be handy, because I don't pretend to be an expert at this game at all. You'll have seen from the earlier videos that I am relearning it. Which I've got to say, I am enjoying. You know, there's a lot of negativity surrounding this game in the way that it was abandoned, and the developer deserves criticism for that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be criticised. And if you produce a product, you should stand by it. But this is a very enjoyable game, I think, and I suppose that's maybe why. Maybe why the sort of fans of the game were so bitter. Perhaps it's, you know, less about you know, kind of the money, which I don't think the game was particularly expensive. It is perhaps more about the wasted opportunity. You know, it is a kind of a rough diamond, I think. And look, if he's willing to come back and do some more work on it and kind of polish and cut that diamond into something beautiful, that would be great. Also, guys, if you're aware of any mods for this game, I mean, they may obviously not work now that it's been updated, but I had a quick look on sort of the mods forum, and I saw a couple for StarDrive 1, but I wasn't too keen on the real-time nature of it. I don't know, maybe I'll have to go back and give it a go with the mods installed, but I preferred StarDrive 2 when they sort of first came out. And yeah, if there's any mods, let me know and I'll look at them. But I just don't think this game was modded, which is a shame, because you know, more ship sets, more weapons. That kind of stuff, which you know, lots of other games have received, would be brilliant. You know, I'm sort of just thinking when you know, when you're in the battle using the ion beams, you know, that kind of thing would be absolutely perfect for a Star Trek mod. But maybe this game is just a bit too old now. But okay, so we're slowly building that shipyard. It is slow. EM field. So minus 50% production, minus 50% science, until we can figure out how to clear it up. So you can gain a special project, and then maybe this would become quite a useful world. Maybe I'm missing a trick there. Hostile fleet. Imperial Bank. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, okay. And then that turn. Okay, we got our spaceports. That's good. Hopefully we'll help with money when we finally complete them. What other research can we go down? Ooh, automated factory. Interesting. I'm just wondering whether we should perhaps So, prolonged exposure to low gravity has a significant negative impact on bone and muscle growth. However, in the right course of drugs and a few genetic tweaks, the body can reach its full maturity and strength even in 0G. Results in a +1 bonus to production on low G worlds. Well, I don't think we've actually occupied any low G worlds, but normal G, normal G, normal G. I'm not going to stop saying normal G. So yeah, we won't go with that for the moment. Let's have a look. More approval. Offensive spies. Gosh, I don't think we're even using any spies at all at the moment. And what would that? What comes after it? Ooh, a particle collider. We really could do with a science boost, even if it is expensive. And experimental. Well, we just don't know what experimental is. Should we go experimental? Yes. Let's 13 turns. Let's see what we get. Let's spin the wheel. And end that turn. 3 messages. Okay, hostile fleet is still bumbling around down here. And we've got our orbital shipyard, so +34 production now, which is great. And so spaceport then, +50% modifier to money generation. So how much money are we actually generating? So is that sort of 7 in all? No, base amount. I think it'll be worth it, guys. Yeah, let's go for it. How many turns was it? 11 turns, so quite. It'll take us a while. How much is a colony ship? 8 turns. We'll go colony ship and then we'll go spaceport. Oh, the wolf Nazis. Okay. Yes. Where are they? Oh gosh, they're down here. Fine. They could give the Courtesine a bit of some problems to deal with potentially. Okay, so we've got that bank. Still losing quite a bit of money. Gosh, the economy really has been an absolute battle in this game. Probably because we're not trading with anybody right now. Actually, maybe we should look into whether the old the polyps, the plant people, would trade with us. In the meantime, we've got a food surplus, just generally in our empire, so we can ship in food here to increase production. The issue is, are we just simply going to waste money on this planet? Looks like we would do. What about trade goods? So yeah, let's go with trade goods. And then let's see whether we can improve the value of those trade goods by having a little trade with the old polyps. Hello, plant people. Why don't we just... so how can we make it work? A single payment of 13? Oh no, I think... Do we only have 13 money? Oh dear me. What if I give you media and takes... Okay. But look, let's at least get some trade going. And I can't imagine the truck will want to trade with us. Can't imagine these horrible little things will either, but who knows, you know. assumption being, oh, they will, you know, the assumption being the mother of all screw-ups. Yeah, let's... Okay, so we've got ourselves +6 now, which... do we need to build trade goods here, or should we invest in something else? Let's see whether we can, because this planet is gaining 6 from the station down here, so maybe having that spaceport will bump that up to 9, which doesn't sound like much, but honestly, every 1 billion credits is helpful to us. So hostile fleet, yeah. And okay, so we got the pollution resequence here now, which has reduced the pollution from 12 down to 9. So we've got more productivity here, and let's go with a star base to increase our command points, and finally give this world some kind of orbital protection of its own. And end the turn. Okay, now we've got the pollution resequencer here, so it's reducing the pollution down from 7 to 5. So obviously, the more productive the planet, the the more value those pollution resequencers are going to be. Let's there's no scientists on this planet, are there? So it's pointless going with let's go for the infantry base. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of troops on this planet at the moment, but we need more. We're going to need more. Okay, let's end that turn. And we just cannot afford anybody like that. I'm sorry. Hostile fleet, same one. I certainly don't feel confident enough to go out and take it on. In fact, the little wasps may not even arrive there. So, okay, so we've completed this station now. So it's, don't think we want to do anything else, do we? No, not really bothered about the listening post. What's Latin? Okay, more tolerance. Spice. Weapon damage. So maybe we'll have to think about coming and taking these ones. But what I really want to do actually is get a base on this wormhole. What's this? Ancient fuel cache. Okay. More production. It's going to cost us a fortune, though, being away. So let's bring back our fleet in this direction. Our constructor, and then turn. Okay, our fleet in sector 57-53 has discovered a cache of highly potent neural stimulants. If we distribute the stimulants throughout the Empire, we could benefit from +1 research per scientist. Oh, definitely. Thank you. We need that. And we've got our colony ship. Great. And it's on to building these starports. So let's send the colony ship. Let's try and see whether we can rehabilitate that planet. Hopefully it's not going to be too costly in credits. I have a little suspicion it might be, but I don't know. So I didn't know that the Voltha wouldn't trade with us, and turns out they would. So let's try and remain optimistic here, guys. I imagine that's going to be the hostile fleet. Yeah, okay, this is getting a little bit repetitive now, to say the least. And yeah, coming up to about half an hour on this one, so I'll stop the video here, and I will see you next time, guys.